Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patronage. You're welcome to today's episode. Yes, we want to look at the issue of DNA test. DNA test. It is common in Nigeria. Yes, the issue is, can an adult be compelled to undergo a DNA test in Nigeria? What is the position of our law? Yes, we want to juxtapose the rights to privacy of an individual as enshrined in Section 37 of the 1999 Constitution, which is to the effect that the communication, telephone conversations, telegram communication, and the privacy of an individual is guaranteed and protected under our Constitution. So now, the question or the poser is, can an adult be compelled to do a DNA test? We will look at the case of Anozia. Anozia and Nani is an interesting case. Anozia and the Nani. This is a case that has to do with where a man was sick to the extent that he couldn't get his wife pregnant, and another man took advantage of that sickness and went into the woman, got her pregnant, and because of that amorous relationship, he gave birth to a son. When this son now was 57 years old, the man who committed that adultery did not have any heir or anybody to succeed him. He now went to court to say that the man, a 57-year-old man, as at the time he brought the matter in court, should be declared his son and change his surname back to his own name, and that he is the biological father of that child. Imagine the temerity. Imagine the guts of that man. You slept with another man's wife, and that amorous relationship gave birth to a child. You had the guts. The court was treated that matter with indignance. Said, what kind of a man are you? You slept with another man's wife, and you are now coming to claim the child. Let's go to the issue. Now, when this man brought an action in court, one of the prayers was for the 57-year-old man to be compelled to go and do a DNA test to confirm the paternity of him, that is his own biological son. The court looked at it, and the lawyer for the other side now said that the right to privacy of an individual as guaranteed by the Constitution should not be violated in an attempt to do a DNA test to please a man of easy virtue. And what do we mean by that? God looked at it and said that an adult cannot be compelled to do a DNA test. So eventually the man lost. And because you need the consent of an adult to conduct a DNA test, if an adult is not complaining about his paternity, he's not saying, I am not certain this man is my father, so why bring it up? The man said, I am not interested. The person I call my father remains my father, and I cannot be compelled to go and do a DNA test. And the court agreed with that argument and ruled that compelling him to go and do a DNA test will amount to a violation of his fundamental or inalienable right as guaranteed in the Constitution. And that in the case of Anozi and Nani, the court ruled that an adult cannot be compelled to do a DNA test. So as you go about entering into different relationships, thinking that at the end of the day, like the man in question, you will reap from it all. You may be faced with this kind of a challenge, where the child who is an adult will say, I'm not interested in that. Yes, it is only in the issue of a child, a minor, that the court can make an order that a DNA test be carried out. In the case of an adult, it is only where that adult consents to that and order the parents in question to run a DNA test for him to determine his paternity. The court will grant that. But to compel him to go and do against his will, the court will not do that because it's a violation of his fundamental right. Yes. So know it today that an adult cannot be compelled to embark on a DNA test. Thank you very much for your time, and God bless you.